be stupid about this? Maybe that's better. That ain't good. Be stupid about this. Oh, that's just dumb. Better. That ain't good. Maybe you should try it better like this. Yeah, I was being stupid. See? I have no idea what that was about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to fix that shit. What's going on, people? We're live. We want to be live so I can be live because I want to be here. It's been happening. I had some things. Yeah. We said we're going to do another show. Finally got another show. We showed, and here we go with the show. What y'all been up to? Nothing? Anything? Something? I basically had to get some show out there because after updating all the stuff, I realized that all the stuff that was updated I hadn't talked about yet, and I don't know if I was going to talk about it or not, but you know, I don't know if anybody perused, got a chance to get up to our e-zine or the website. Those are all like better off. My site's updated too. Problem is my site isn't live, so you're not really seeing anything. But that's okay though. That's okay. You don't need to see that crap. I'm still kind of trying to decide whether or not I like the thing going on in the thing. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, your background here that you see. I'm probably gonna change some of that because it looks better when I do that. And you guys need to see something better. I mean, that's a good picture. It's pretty good. Pretty good. No, it's over there. It's up there. See it right there? Yeah, there she is. That vampire looked pretty good, man. The pink one there, yeah, it was a pretty good flight. Had a few of those. And I could change it. I could change it to something scrolling. My God, whatever I got, this disease will not go away. How about that one? That one better? You like that one? That's a good one. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, pretty nice. I'll probably be doing that through the show just because I can. Because why the hell not? You know? I want to do this because the last few shows, I don't know, 2 or 3 have been recorded and wanted to do the live one because, well, I could do the live one. I know this is a weird ass time, but I didn't get Friday night flights going because I just, whatever freaking disease I got will not, it just won't go away. It's not COVID, but man, it sucks. Like making me be this way, and I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be, there it is. I don't want to be this way, but I am this way, so I'm feeling better, except for my headache, which is caused by the cough that won't break up. Got some nice tubules here. You see the tubules? We call them straws in the world of straws. You can't see. Yeah, they straws. They're not gonna be used on the aircraft though. I might switch to the other view just so you can see it, but probably gonna change this view out here and so you can see different planes out here. Just because I can, and y'all don't usually get a chance to do that. See all kinds of things. Y'all used to this picture right here, which is a good shot. Why does it instantly show up though? I don't understand that. It's a good picture. It's a great shot. Like, that is in flight. It's like, I've used it. Y'all have seen it often, but I need better shots like that, you know, so. How y'all been? Anyway, where are my videos, damn it? I keep making shots of Diablo and keep making shots of the Axe, and I haven't made shots of the new birds here that, like, you know, the I don't know. That ain't shit, really. It's made out of notebook paper, too, but it's real fucking heavy. And it, like I said, you read the online magazine, know that, like, Javelin, we are finally actively, like, stupid actively pursuing a replacement for Javelin. Got 3 aircraft in competition. This is kind of a design of one of them. But it's not, this one can't be because this one's paper. Yeah, paper, notebook paper. It happens yellow, so it looks like legal sheet, but it's not. It could be, but it's not. I'll show you here. I'll show you here. Ah! Oh man. Okay, my bad. There it is though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What in the hell? Yeah. You'll notice I don't have my cut sheet down here, so yeah, it's part of the problem. But there you go. Something like the shot there, the aircraft. Oh, fudge sickles. It's kind of cool. It's different, but it's not really. I have the actual design of it back at work, and don't have the other two here, or this one's third. Ah. So you can't see, because this ain't like it. Because again, if you read on the online magazine, you'd find out that this plane, this one, all the design, like everything that's going on in mine, I'm trying to give it vertical upright fins. So if it doesn't have fins, it's like, yeah, we're sending it out, we're trashing it, it's going to bed. And, well, this one obviously ain't going to be it, but I know the design is close to this. So we're just trying to get some aircraft out there. Did make another one of the Banshee Type 3s. But it also is at work, so you can't see it. You remember I showcased it the other day? And it looks kind of funny because I have the green thing and the thing that's green that's got doing the green thing. Something going on down in there too. Don't know. How are y'all? Okay, but the green aircraft is like weird because of that. So if I change it to that, now it looks solid. Right? Yeah, it looks solid. That's a better look. Yeah, see, it just like vanished. Okay, so anyway, yeah, there you go. Other things look like crap, but I don't really care. So that's the plane. And that's the ideas. And we're doing a whole bunch more. Like, we're trying to make, I don't know, like, we're trying to make aircraft that are more stable, and we're trying to make aircraft that look real, and we're trying to make aircraft that have, well, like Nova, Nova's got the winglets, and I was thinking, like, hey ho, are winglets good enough? They kind of are. I just really want something vertical on there. I mean, the fin is good. The vertical winglets are good, but the vertical fin is the best. So, luckily for me, Banshee qualifies because without the little holes, the fin here, it loves the fin. So, and it loves the fin being upright. They don't like them down. So it works out really good. Aircraft works, and that's really all it matters in our world now, isn't it? And that plane, like I said, this plane's in danger of becoming something more than it's not because it flies better than Banshee's supposed to fly. So, yeah. This is kind of like one of the designs where this is similar. I made it here, and you know how testing is. You're not exactly sure if you make something somewhere and you don't bring it along, or maybe worse off, you forget, which is why you should always make a test fleet. And of course, this is my idea of a test fleet, but this isn't exactly like the one that I built prior to. So I don't know if this one's like, this one's not the same one that's at work. I know that. I was playing around with it. I'm not happy with this one. I'm happy with the one at work because the one at work shows promise, shows it to be like it's supposed to be, which is like Javelin. Like I said, working on a Javelin replacement, and lo and behold, it is a Javelin replacement. So yeah, and that's where we're at. Like, yeah, I want something that works, that flies, that's hot. And of course, some of you guys out there, Robert, I'm looking at you mostly. You fly around with stuff, you're trying to make flying wings and crap like that. I mean, not all your planes are flying wings, but a lot of y'all are trying to make flying wings, and it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not picking on you. I'm I'm pointing out a little bit, but like here I am in the process of trying to. I mean, seriously, when you think about it, when you have a plane such as Nova, for example, yeah, it's got big ass winglets and little ass winglets, or anhedrals as we like to call them, or what have you. But you know, it has a fuselage, but really, this thing, which is really basically just there to like have something to grab a hold of, is it's like a flying wing, you know. Uh, so I mean, no, it's not, but it is. It's highly dependent on its wing to fly. It's not like it's got an engine. It's not like it's got thrust. So the wing being the primary thing to provide stability and glidability. You know, I mean, that's like that is it. If I can put an engine on there, well, then it doesn't matter what we're designing it around, does it? But God, that's not the case. So yeah, so what we're working on, like I said, we're working on a javelin replacement. We're working on I think Noblin going to be shut down. Zephyr is on the way out, and now kind of like our modern core and shit like that. It's going on in the real world. I have no idea what like we're planning on. We're doing a stupid. We don't have something in the queue that's going to replace the planes that we plan on getting rid of, which actually isn't 100% true. I do have 5 new designs that I could just bring right up to the fore, and all of a sudden, boom, they're my aircraft. And I'm seriously considering that. I just don't know, like, well, like Zephyr especially. Okay, the reason why I'm kind of hovering is Zephyr is the one that really makes me consider it, because Zephyr is like itself is newer, but the design is like the eldest design, even beating Javelin. And I don't have anything designed outright to be a large trainer. But Zephyr itself, in it, why the hell is that? But Zephyr is. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Um, it was easy to do because again, the original design is so old, and then updated it just to bring it to the fore so it could do the role that it's doing now. As a matter of fact, it's God bless. When was it born? Man, where the hell? There it is. Jesus. It's 11 years old. It's not even that old. And if Nova retires, Supernova retires. So that goes. I'm going to have to filter this so I can monitor this here. Let me monitor this here real quick. We'll take a look at this crap. Javelin on the way out. Banshee. Banshee's going to end up being my eldest because Banshee. Oh man, I'll have to do a full-fledged sweep of interceptors if I do it, because after Javelin, Banshee, and Quill are my eldest, and Quill and Javelin are basically interchangeable. So I do have to make 2 interceptors. So maybe the 3 designs I'm pursuing, I'll have to give. I guess I'll have to like accept 2 of them to replace the other 2 eldest ones. Huh? It's not such a bad thing. Banshee keeps modifying itself, so not such a bad thing. But Novolin would be next. Hell, Zephyr's not really that close to the chopping block as I thought it would be. I mean, I'd have to get rid of a lot of them before I got to that, including a couple that are in test that would be accepted. Wow. But, so, yeah. Technically, if I went straight up replacing all my eldest, I'd have to change out Javelin, Banshee, Quill, and Novolin straight out the gate. And then we're starting to look at aircraft that are like Nimbus. Hell, the Phase 6 will be coming into retirement age. I mean, think about this. And Mark, you'll love this. Team Triangle, the Wyverns, also approaching retirement age if we're trying to update straight across the board. Wow, that's crazy. That's not exactly what I was looking at doing, but that's crazy. I did not consider that would be what happened. I did not consider that would be. See, sometimes when you get into these sort of things, you start looking at, I don't know, you start looking at your fleet and you go like, well, do you really want to retire that? Well, of course I really want to retire that, but I mean, we a lot of paper airplane designers, in case you hadn't noticed the videos that are out here, there's a lot of stuff going on. We're constantly building stuff, and it might not even be our own design. It might be something we discover somewhere, but we're constantly building. We're constantly, like, maybe not designing, but we're building. We're having new ideas. So, on that note, we got these aircraft. Like, I stagnate myself because, well, real life, and also because, man, they're they work. We have a force, we have a course, so we don't need to worry about it so much. And I find that actually is worse on development and ideas and ingenuity, but we claim to, instigate that sort of thing. Hey, Robert, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? You all right? Good to see you out here tonight. I know, a little weird tonight. I'm kind of really riding the ragged edge. Like, we always have a Friday night show. Now we have a Saturday night show. And it's like, if we can get people to stop partying and drinking and tune into this crap, we need to make it on boring nights, not cool nights, right? But whatever. Yeah, I decided to make the show. Because, like I said, we hadn't been live in a hot minute. And we did. But, hey, did you catch any of the last ones? And I was trying to ask you, I don't remember if it was the last live show or the recorded shows, but did you get my message about, like, I need some updates from you? Like, I know, right? I know, we would. Anyway, did you get, like, because I was needing to know, like, so is the aircraft sheet updated? Like, do I have all the ones that you're currently using? Or, like, are some of these that retire or need to be retired? I've got the sheet in front of me too. Yeah, please do, because I know it can't possibly be up to date just because I've seen your videos. So I know there's some planes on there that, like, and let's see. Yeah, the aircraft sheet has got 10. And, like you were working RR8, but RR7, Moss, Swallow, Swiftlet, and Skycloud are the only ones showing active. And you got Owl, Mig, Osprey, RRs 1 and 2 has retired. And I'm like, 10? And 5 are retired? No, you got more than that. So, yeah, please, by all means. And I need retirement dates on those retired ones. So, like I said, just like, if you need me to give you the sheet again, or can you share the sheet or whatever so you know, or just, like, give me some updates on everything. I need Osprey's first flight date. All the ones that are retired, Owl, Mig, RRs 1 and 2, and Osprey, I need their retirement dates. I need Swallow's first flight. And then anything else you've developed that you're using. Especially because I don't even have, like, Moth, I don't even have a roll. Swiftlet, I don't even have, Skycloud, Swiftlet, and Moth, I don't even have a roll. So, like, what among the others. So I need all that crap too. So yeah, get a chance, get me on the ball. And oh, you're using all of those? Oh, well, shit. Okay, that's a different. That's okay. Wait, hey, hold the hell on. I could do something. You want to do something? I could do something. I'd do something with this, and we could do this. And hold on, I got something else for you. What is this display capture? Right, I'm gonna put something in here. Um, um, um. Okay, we'll do this here. We'll do this here, capture method. Like, yeah, it's all right. I don't give a crapola. So this one? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, all right. I want you to see this so you can see this, right? Are you watching or are you just listening? Because if you're watching, well, I know we've been waiting on that crap. All right, here we go. This is the sheet. This is the actual aircraft sheet. And see, this is what I've got right now. And it's like, obviously it's kind of really not up to date, isn't it? I ain't got crap. You don't have to worry about an IVPAC designator so much. But if you got a design number, that would help. The umbrella roll will be covered after you tell me what their roles are. But like, I thought those were retired. You said Moth is the only one that's retired? Wait, tell me that again. We'll read back. Yeah, the only one you retired is... Well, goddamn, boy, Moth is like the second newest one on your list. So, yeah, what is your code? I need your code for all those. I mean, if you don't have one, fine, but you can make some shit up. That's like the one that, like, like when I put it on there, I have SP in a little small letter, which if I accept any more aircraft, I'm gonna have to change to a large letter. And everybody else, whatever code is exclusive to your plane, like all phases are SPG, all javelins are SPJ, all banshees are SPNs. You know what I mean? And then the number after that, it's a production, your contractor code. I mean, what do you put on every one of them? They'll be exclusive to a type of aircraft. And then like I said, you see what else is missing, right? On first flight, dispose, like that's obviously they're all active. You said they're all active, so I can fix that. Keep up with me. Oh, that just sucks. All right, but Moth is retired. What day did it retire? That's like your one. See, you're gonna suffer through the same problem I'm suffering through. You're gonna be like, oh, so all these are actually active. Well, I had to change their colors first. That's gonna be a thing. And then I need some rolls on these puppies. And design number. Now that's just like that's something you can kind of like, if you kept up with your designs, like. Literally, that's like, okay, Owl was the first aircraft I ever made. So it'd be your design number 1. But maybe you made a couple others that you trashed or you didn't give a shit about, and then you made Meg. So it's design number 3. Or maybe it's the next one. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. That's what that's supposed to cover. That's like exclusive to all of us, too, as contractors. So April 10th, 2019. Ah, okay. April 10th. Sweet. Hey. Oh, you didn't, wait. I got to keep up with that crap. All right, sorry. April 10th, yeah, you saw my screen. April 10th, 2019. Sweet, all right. AP10. This is good. What was it? Do you know, like, what was its role? God, shrinking that up. I'm trying to keep you in there so I can see that, and then you see that. What was its role? Because if I can get his roll, hold on, I'm going to bring it over here on the other side because I need to see it on the other side. There we go. All right. It was just a fighter? Like a typical fighter? Dog fighter, patrol fighter, control fighter? Like how long of a range? Or was it like, dogfighter, like maneuverable, control fighter, short to medium range, and then patrol fighter, or excuse me, other way around. Control fighter, long range, patrol fighter, the one around your yard. Dogfighter, okay, perfect. What in the hell are you doing? On the wrong screen, I'm stupid. This is good. I like this. All right, that's perfect. Okay, now I can take Moth, since Moth is actually retired, that gets no color, because only your active birds have color. Okay, sweet. Hey, if it's maneuverable, it's a dogfighter, so that qualifies. So Ultra Delta Mega and okay, the 7 and 8. So the RRs 1 and 2 are retired as well. Okay. Do you got retirement dates on those? I see. I don't even have the R8 in here. I'm gonna have to do that too. So yeah, you could. You don't have to do that. You could give that. Just give me the deets like right now, and I can put them in because I'm updating it right now as you're doing this. So this is how it goes. It's perfect. Put this over here on the side. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually set up the way I probably should be set up for a change. All right. Um. So yeah, I can switch this to fudge sickles. Yeah, I'll change these to retired dates. You're not seeing anything anyway. And do they all the same job? Are the RRs all interceptors? Which would make them all fighters too? Are they replacing each other? Well, you got... Okay, wait a minute. If you got the 7 and the 8, that would mean you either have 2 interceptors or you got one as like a Hatro trainer and the other one's an interceptor? I mean, totally up to you. I just also, this would help out knowing your squadrons. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. If you don't have them, that's fine. But I can get Ultra Delta Mega on there. But you see what I got. So what is miss? Whatever's blank in here needs to be filled in. So you get me all that. You can pause this. Like whenever we get off and you can like look and see like, okay, I need the roles. You don't necessarily need the code. I can fill in the code, but I'd like to have your code, and design number if you got it. That's okay. That's still a different design. Nightmare qualifies. But like I said, I need to get him on here, and then I could get him like because I wouldn't even have him in your squadron yet unless I knew that crap. And I mean, like, dude, your squadron, uh, as far as basing goes, that would probably change too because if I knew that you had like, so you got Nightmare and you've got, well, see that. Okay, wait. If Nightmare is a moth, that means it's probably still the same family. And Nightmare is in service. Okay, yeah. Okay, they're both interceptors. All right, cool. See? All right. Solvent. Yep. Anyway, yeah, so it's the same family. So like if you do have um an R8's an interceptor too. Okay. Well, does that mean you have two interceptors or do you use one as your Hatro trainer? Okay, like I said, I'm filling this in as I go. I mean, like that means those and I don't know, you'll need to give me Nightmares, UDMs, and RH rollout and first flight dates. So I can put them in here and I can get them in as whatever they are. Like I said, whatever's missing from this is all your planes according to the sheet. So whatever I'm missing, you need to get me. Well, I know you don't have codes. That's fine, but you can make one up or leave it to me to do it. I mean, again, I'd rather y'all do it because you being individual contractors, I like it when y'all do it. But I mean, you're welcome to. I don't know. You're welcome to. Obviously, if you don't have one, you don't have one. But like, I don't know. Like here, you can see this as we switch. Like KA, for example, he just uses single letters, and then a couple others. He just basically uses like lettering that he knows coincide with those. So um, the, he picks them. I don't know. Like you can use whatever the hell you want. That's totally up to you. So make well that's Maverick and well now NASA's and he used a code similar to mine. So these are like anything you can kind of differentiate them because like we put the numbers on the planes. So I think he continues at the same. Yeah, he just uses the same coding now. How in the hell has he got that? He doesn't have the other one. Did he build? Yeah, he did. Okay, I wanted. That's freaking weird. All right, but anyway, see, yeah, that's all I was referring to. So obviously, mine's like the same kind of thing. I use the SP and then small letter, which of course is down now to like it'll be Z shortly. So I'll have a different one too, especially if I accept three different new aircraft like I'm doing. Um, and you see over here the design number, like that's all of my SPD, and then like this is the number like Wyvern was design number 177 that I made. Simple. And then like depending on your years, however long it took, it's kind of susceptible to a little bit fantasy, but it's also like I semi keep track, so I kind of know. But I mean, like you can make shit up as far as that goes. The IVPAC designator I can kind of figure out with this, but it throws a monkey in the wrench, especially with OAE because he has this wide variety. I can make up the codes. That'll help me out a great deal. I said it's not entirely necessary, but it does help a little bit. I mean, really, actually, I could probably. What the hell did I just do? I took you out? Stupid. Um, really, technically, if you don't have a code, you don't really, I guess, don't need a code. Do you number your planes? You don't even. Do you not even number them then? How do you know how many anyone you have? I guess it seems kind of weird on our aspect just because a few of us that have been doing it are like, well, yeah, we like knowing that we've built 100, 300, 500 of one, and this is number 300 of whatever. So it's like it seems weird, but like by the same token, some people just like, man, I just want to fly. I don't really care. But then again, you wouldn't be joining IVPAC if you wanted like numbers crap. So we also like to talk about that. So anyway, if you want, yeah, you want me to make the codes, I can. Just all the other stuff though, like I said, the rolls, um, those dates, and obviously when they rolled out, so I can get the other three. Yeah, Nightmare, UDM, and RR8. If that's even it. Is there any others? Because I know you got some videos on a couple others too, isn't it? Are any others accepted? See, because the more I know about this, the more I can fiddle them into squadrons that you have at your bases. So we know because we know and we know. Actually, that's not even true. I should be able to, duh. I didn't think about that at all, but I should be able to figure that crap out because you have bases. So if I can get the stuff by bases, yeah, look at me, guys. Y'all checking out my secrets now. Going through my stuff so I can see here. So you got Melbourne and Lanier, and you got them at squadrons. Oh, Knight's Arrow. See, that Knight's Arrow's not even on there. See what I'm saying? Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. So you got Knight's Arrow not on here, but it's based somewhere. Then you got Bird and Zemus. Am I saying that right? Zemus? And again, those three right there are at bases, but they're not even on the aircraft sheet. Actually, I don't think, did I just see another one too? Osprey? No, Osprey was over there. That's right. And ZRR7, but that's part of the family. So I need some birds, bro. Like I said, a rollout date is more important because that's where it goes through the line. The rollout date, this whole sheet, when you see the master sheet with all the aircraft, they're in line by their rollout. That's the one thing. It doesn't matter. The first flight doesn't matter. I mean, yes, in paper airplane world, a lot of times the first flight date and the rollout date is the exact same date, but sometimes they're not. So we go out by the rollout. That's the first time you built it. If it's raining when you built it, you might not be able to go out and fly it. If you built it in like a hotel, not from your place, and it's nighttime, maybe you didn't fly it. Whatever the hell, for whatever reason, you might not have flown it the same day. But a lot of times, there's quite a few times it's been the same day. So yeah, we go by the rollouts, and it's cool if you know the first flight. But if it's not the same day and you got to figure it out, you got to figure it out. I said, yeah, I can get. How did I miss this one? Oh, I didn't take my freaking fill in. I know the name of that too. It's like the Buffalo or something. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. See, OAE does about the same thing. He just has like a code. So I might just give you a code, and we'll get that on there. In the sheet, of course, the colors indicate active aircraft, and the colors are exclusive to the contractor. So I mean, like if I actually filtered this all to active, this should all be colored. Nothing will be white. It's everything that's active per contractor. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of paperwork in IVPAC. So yeah, like I'm like, unless you let me otherwise, tell me otherwise, I'm going to assume that, well, like, you can obviously, okay, here's the thing. Let me get this out while I'm thinking about it. Having 2 interceptors, having 5 interceptors obviously doesn't matter. Especially in combat. Having 5 planes do the same role obviously doesn't matter. But since we're IVPACing, and because I like kind of filling up wings and squadrons, if you have 2, I'm going to assume, unless you tell me otherwise, or I'm just going to place them so that, like, if you have 2, one's going to be the HRO trainer while the other one's going to be your interceptor. And I'm probably going to pick the newer one as the interceptor, unless you tell me, like, well, that one doesn't fly as good, in which case I'll flip it around. That's how I'm going to do it, unless you tell me otherwise. And if you have 5 of them, that's fine. You can just have different squadrons doing the same thing. But like I said, that's how I do it, just to fill our squadrons. Because, again, being an IVPAC, being what we are, that's what I go to first. So, Just so you know, that's how I do it. I'm not like bypassing you or whatever. That's how I go about it. So that's how you know. That's how we know. That's how all of us know. And damn, I see that there's yeah. So I got to I can actually get some of these updated on my own sim because of the installations. But like I'll have to also like I would need to know like okay, so the RR series is a series. They're of their own. They're all associated with each other, right? So like R8 is R7's. So like okay, R7 is going to be the Hatro trainer, and R8 would be your interceptor. But R's 1 and 2 were that as well. Did you have 3, 4, 5, 6? And the more important question would be, is ZRR7 part of that family? Or are they part of the Zemus family? And oh my God, that's the airlifter. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So yeah, I got it. Damn. Are they big or are they small? I thought you said you. Wait a minute. Didn't you tell me you had a third base? God, man. That's the other thing I would need too. Like, did you. You had a third base, right? Because you said you moved again or something. I don't know. But if you did, give me that. Because I'll try to get you another one. Because, like, right now, like I said, you got your heavies at one base. And then you got everything else at the other base. And oh my God, see, because I got ZR7 as your trainer too. So I do have it as interceptor. I guess I knew what that was. And you're at Gaines, you're at Lanier right now. You have to be because that's where your experimentals are at. So yeah, all right, yeah. But if you got another one, hey, let me know. Like, I got to get that up in there too. And yeah, because I thought you said you had 3. See, this is the kind of crap when we get distracted by time and things and life and stuff, and we forget. And like, oh, it's probably supposed to update that, but I forgot that because I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm not an idiot. I don't know, but no, not there. No, not there. I know what I'm doing. What are you doing? No, there. Jesus. You're not supposed to see any of that crap. All right. Anyway, so yeah, everything that was missing from there. Hey, let me have some crap so I know what I've got. Yeah, so I said paperwork and IVPAC. Paperwork and IVPAC just never, it seems to be a never ending battle. And like, if I didn't have fun with it, I wouldn't do it. So I kind of have fun with it. I mean, I really do kind of have fun with it. So I'm not really bitching. It's just when other members are involved, sometimes it gets a little concerning because like you get a little sidetracked or whatever. So like I even worry about mine for the time. I mean, like, dude, that one time I figured out, like, okay, wait a minute, like the recent figure out that I just had. Did I just say the recent figure out? The recent discovery I just had, where Javelin isn't as old as Javelin was supposed to be, and it screwed up all of my settings and all my codes. That's like a primary example. Like now I had to like down set all of them because Javelin would normally have been like, see, Hijack is here. That was my initial like day of Javelin's birth, but I realized that's not the same plane Javelin was. Javelin was born this date. So yeah, see what I mean? Like everything reset. Hijack is the initial Javelin, but it's a family, and it retired that when this one came online because this was like the super version of that. So it's still old. It's just not my original. And that's what I talk about when I say like the RRs are your family. So same family of aircraft. Like this code wouldn't change if it's in the same family. Like Wind Cutter, for example. Like I had that, but I also had yeah. What did I have? Big floppy donkey dick. Oh, Cutlass, yeah, and Petrol, yeah, and something else too. Arrow, the same thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I1, D2, B3, C4. Yeah, they all That's the same family. That's why they're all, see, they got like, it went kind of zero initial SPE, but this one's got an E and Cutlass and Petrol. And of course, Zephyr down here also has an E because it's part of the same family. So, like, yes, as a Zephyr, its first flight was this date. But as part of the family, going back to Wind Cutter, its first flight was that date. So that's why, like, family, the aircraft families are important to know. The hell is a paper dragster, bro? What is it with you and paper cars? That's not gonna get me anywhere. I don't like shit that stays on the ground. I've never liked shit that stays on the ground. My interest is the air. Are they fast? They're must be the way to go. Like that's next. Is that what you're saying? Is that next? Is that is that where we're gonna be? I have to know. I have to see what else we gonna do. Yeah. I got my work cut out for me at least at this site. So if you need a reminder of that crap, let me know. I'll send it your way. But like just like fill in the blanks or get on the sheet or just rewatch this and pause and then get with me on like give me some dates and stuff. Like I can fill in a couple now that I realize I wasn't stupid. I didn't really realize that like I had what I had, I guess. Actually, yes I did because you heard me go like, "Oh, wait a minute. That was this plane. That was that plane." Duh. So, yeah, I did have it. And I can fill that crap out. Yeah, but the other thing about that is how am I going to use those in IVPAC? I always look at stuff like that I create in IVPAC. I mean, we don't have to. Don't get me wrong. Like if it's dragsters or cars, okay, that's fine. We use them on the ground. That's cool. I'm down with that. What are we looking at? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? The one that we to be the first. Who else? Who else would have something like that? Like, are you thinking? You thinking? Is this something that like peeps can do? How about that? How about that picture? That's a good. That's a good shot. That's a stupid shot. It's not filling up the screen. What the hell? Yeah, Novel in flight, really good. Yeah, I know. I forgot to set up what I'm actually meant to do was set up the slideshow like we do on Tech Talk, so it just kind of alters. So I'm playing with it in the background. Forgive me. I didn't really kind of mean to do that, but here we go. It's what the flying fornication? Why does it look like that? Why's that? Oh, that's pretty sweet. You'll forgive me. I'm actually trying to play with it on the fly here. Ooh, that's ooh, yeah. Oh no, I like that. I like that. That's good. That's mod. Why? Why does it seem like it's all softer? Hey, that's actually better than the other one. Let's go with that for right now. How about that? I like that better. I'm gonna keep that for now. Yeah, I know. We're trying to like obviously like showcasing all the better shots right there. Um, so you can see what I get to see. And like you guys could be taking these pictures too, by the way. It's not just exclusive to me, eh? But I mean, you know something else. I'll tell you what. You know something else though. What makes the flight pictures pretty is the aircraft themselves. Sometimes it's like some ugly planes don't make pretty shots. I can't lie. Uh, Sometimes they make a good shot though. Look, that thing's pretty good. All right, I'll be. But seriously though, yeah, be cool. Be anxiously waiting a shot. A video of this. Is it gonna look like the car? Are they rubber band launched? because I'm curious. I'd like to see like if you do that. That'd be really cool. I imagine. I'm trying to think of like, okay, now you get me curious. I'm trying to think of exactly what a dragster would be like. It's not the car, right? So, I mean, the car just goes, but how does a dragster like? I mean, for real, I'm trying to think. Okay, because here we are dealing with. I mean, we're already dealing with airplanes, which of course all their go power is, you know, basically, um, um, humano motor. I mean, even if it's rubber band launch, it's still like we supply it. I mean, okay, yeah, you can get power up, or you could get the electric plane launcher, and okay, otherwise. But the point is, they don't have their own onboard propulsion. So this is why you got me curious when you're saying car versus dragster, because you brought out the car before, and basically it was just okay. There's nothing really car about it, unless you want to call it like the Batwing or like the Batmobile. That because like literally you built a plane that hugged the ground. I mean, seriously, it still had a plane shape. So really, it was a I don't even know. And now you're talking to dragster. So like I'm really trying to picture like so what the hell? First you have the car. Now you got a dragster. What the hell? I mean, I'm not teasing. I'm just trying to figure it out in my mind. Like what makes a difference? The difference. You know what I'm saying? What does? How would they even be different? Because the car and the dragster are still going to have to do the same job. The dragster's not going to sit there and just start when you leave it sit still. And if it did, it would still be a car anyway. But the car doesn't do that because you threw it. So you got to throw the dragster. See what I mean? Like my mind is, I'm literally just kind of like, my brain is like, okay, I literally think I just went into a black hole trying to figure that crap out.
Okay, so wait. So what you're saying is basically it's like
A quicker car? That, yeah. But you got to give it more of a car shape, though. Like I said, the video you showed of the paper car was a plain design, gripping the. Like I just pictured. Seriously, I just pictured a freaking plane in my head. My mental imagery is like
that's no, that's a fucking plane. Like
the one picture. Hold, I got this. I think it was. Oh, you dick! Where'd it go? This picture? Yeah, this picture right here. And I always like to bring this one up. That's still a car.
and yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, they do. I know. But they never. Their shape is for aerodynamics to break the speed record. So they kind of morph into a shape that gives them, yes, you're right, a little bit of a plane shape. But they're not intended to fly. So, and I get it. You called it a paper car. So, yes, okay. I realize that just saying that. I'm sorry. My bad. That just sounds kind of stupid. I don't know. They're one-offs. I don't consider them. I don't really like my mind is in the sky. I'm not big into cars like that, so I just don't care. I mean, like this weekend I am. This weekend is like it's a pretty big weekend. It's pretty cool, and actually it's so far it's looking great today. In a few hours we'll find out how good it really is. But yeah, Formula One kicked off this weekend, and like yeah, race. I don't know. Dalton, you catching that? Yeah, this is my birthday weekend. It's always easy to remember. They finally got back to it. Last couple of years they've been skipping it, but this year Australian Grand Prix starts in like what is it? 8 hours.
Yeah,
and it's a McLaren lockout. 1-2. Hell yeah, buddy. Ah, man, it's been a long, long time. Oof. Well, really? Is she? Wait, they cut. Damn. You want to go live?
hey.
We can use the viewership. Anyway, that picture right there that I'm talking about, that's a Nimbus. That thing is airborne. That's I always like to use that because it was a great shot. I actually captured it too. Yes, it was upside down. I don't know why she did that, but yeah, you need to go live. I need some deets, bro. Yeah. That's always been one of my more impressive shots. I always enjoy that one just because of that. That plane did a hell of a job. But I can't believe I got a shot of it because it did that for like a good 20 feet. It flew like that. So I was impressed and I was glad that I could actually take a shot of that because you don't usually catch. I didn't think I'd catch it because I didn't think it would fly far enough, long enough, whatever the hell you want to call it. I didn't think I'd get the shot. I didn't think I don't know, but it turned out. And it turned out really good because it's about center of the flight, the center of the plane too. The picture. I don't know if, because I think, let me see here. Which one is that? 20. This is a son of a bitch. That was because Nimbus was showing its ass, dude. That was really good. Like you see how low that plane is. Oh man, it was beautiful. It was freaking beautiful. I can't believe I just took that crap up. I was so impressed with Nimbus's ability to fly that day. Nimbus was like just getting it on. And like there was a sequence of shots I think we took. Oh, that was a minus shot. Okay. I think this one here is. This is freaking find the Nimbus. That's what this is. I think. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I gave you a shot to I think that might be it. I'd have to blow this one up to see for sure because I don't know. That might be it. I don't know. I don't think that's it. But I can't manipulate this shot enough to tell while it's like this. It's not here. That one's down. But that is the same shot. Matter of fact, in this shot, there's 4 of them visible. So I think these are all on the ground. So there must be one in the air. Great. Damn thing's invisible. Bear with me. I'm trying to look and see here. And I'm looking through the thing. I think this must be one of my contest shots. I'm thinking it's in here somewhere. But this damn screen is so small that I can't see it. So, screw you, hippie. Yeah. But anyway, it was the time when I was like flying, one of the times when I was flying Nimbuses all around. And Nimbus does a really good job low to the ground. So, somewhere in there's a Nimbus too. There's a good reason why that plane. That's the shot, right? Different shot? I swear to God, I think that one's actually flying. I'd have to see this in a big picture to actually confirm this. Anyway, so Nimbus does a really good job. It could be considered a flying car if we're really going with flying cars. I can say yeah, you do that. That's cool. Obviously, you do you, and it's great that you have planes like that. I'm never going to call mine a flying car. I can tell you that right the hell now. Flying cars, no. Why in the hell did it do that and that? Why do that? I think the shot's in the calendar. That's a Nimbus actually flying high for a change. Yeah, Nimbus does a pretty good damn job. So for those of y'all who have seen it, Nimbus is a really good flyer. And Nimbus doesn't usually go that high because it's a transport. So on the occasions it does, it's unusual. And it's kind of, I guess we're just going to be looking at pictures. Robert getting his stuff updated and looking at pictures. But anybody else that got anything, you got me something I got to update, you let me know. Some of you people have bases. Some of you people have bases you're supposed to close. Yeah. But I'm just scrolling through. I'm sorry I'm doing this manually. I never intended to do this manually. I was supposed to, what the hell? Oh, yeah, good shot. You like the sky? Actually, what you're supposed to get is that.
That is a beautiful shot.
Something about the cargo birds. I do love the cargo birds. That's actually a really big picture, just really blown up so you can see that. And Nimbus flying overhead, not very high overhead. Um, and actually, if you make out, you see like near the rudder area, the back end of the fuselage of that, you see like that light blue line, which is the sky peeking through, because this one actually had UFR, the upright fin from rudder, going on, and I decided I didn't like it and took it out. So it flipped back, and that's why it's visible. I believe it's taped down, but you can see air through it. You can see sky through it, so that's why you see that line back there. Yeah, they are able to have UFR, which might keep Nimbus in the fleet a little longer. But really, they're on borrowed time anyway, just because of the air. Like I said, like they're built out of a really exclusive size sheet that I can get no more of, because they were paper flyers that we got in the mail in North Carolina 20 years ago. I can't get those no more. And I never really freaking, like, I don't know if I kept the paper, but I've never really got the diameters, and like there's no real, I don't think there's another sheet that like translates out to the same size so I can put it down each time and make another one. And it's, of course, the biggest problem is it's no newspaper style, so it ages. Well, it's okay. It's thicker than newspaper. It looks like newspaper, but it's thicker, so it doesn't age like newspaper. It does last longer because it's of a thicker bond. It looks and feels like a thicker, crisper version of newspaper, so it lasts, but I don't know. It's also of a weird size. It was the one where, like, I don't know if y'all got this in the mail, but it was like to our neighbor at, this, it wasn't to you in general in your name. It was to your address. And it had all the little clippers and coupons for local businesses inside. And then it was like one master sheet, flipped over, V-folded to contain all the clips in the middle. And this had all the flyers of the stuff on the outside. Now, this is what it was made out of. I don't even know what gave me the idea to use it, but I did, and there it is. But yeah, that's how it is. Same bird, different shot, little blurrier. Not as proud of that shot. I'm kind of weird. Like, I take a bunch of shots, but I'm always pissed off that some of them don't turn out the way they should. And I mean, they should turn out good. I don't know why they didn't bother with that. Like, I mean, I know pose shots they are great, but see, that makes her look weird. That's a good shot of her, but that makes her look like a bent wing kind of aircraft, bent fuselage kind of aircraft. You see the way that looks? Makes her look even longer than she is. And kind of does, but this plane, Nimbuses are really, they're not much, they're, I think an inch, well, they might be 2 inches. They're 2 inches longer than they are wide, but they're really wide. And like getting a Cirrus out of it is strange because, of course, Cirrus is just, it shrunk. So if you can build one, you can build the other. You just have to upsize. And again, getting the sheet the right size is the biggest problem you have. Nimbus has had some really good flights. Most of the aircraft that I have, of course, ask anybody, has had good flights, at least good enough flights that I can showcase them here. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a classic. That's my Osprey. Yeah, sorry it turned out that way first there, but that's an Osprey. In a blurry shot because I didn't get the freaking f-stop correct or the speed correct. So sometimes it's hard to do that. Sometimes I experiment a lot with the camera, just as much as I experiment with the planes. And I mean, like, dipsy doodle, not just folding, but like flying. So I sometimes, like, I try to get out of the green zone, but I'm never really rapidly enough. Like, I didn't get that one right because I didn't have the setting right to match the daylight type because the sun was already going down and it was cloudy. You can see it, the Osprey's heading into it. The sun is going down where the nose is heading. So I didn't get the stops right to get the flash, or not the flash. I didn't have any of the triangle set up right. So, and yeah, I could have green zoned it and just set the camera in the sport mode and it probably would have got the shot, but I don't know. So there we are. I can build another Osprey if I have to. I don't have many Osprey shots in mine because they've long been since retired. Same birdie. That's probably the last time I've flown an Osprey. So Osprey's old for me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just showcasing the birds. God knows. You can't really even. Damn. Damn. That's a crazy shot. Do I get a better shot of that? See if I got it. Nope. That's Osprey though. Oh, she even had a compound wing. Banshee replaced that. And there's some banshees in the background you can see. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Like I said, I do stupid shots. Like I got this one here. This I kind of like this. That's a Venom in flight. I don't have too many captures of Venoms in flight, so seeing that one's really cool. But as you all know, also I put Venom out the pasture, so there's that. I can't justify a plane getting like that one might come back to bite me in the ass because if I can actually work with it and I work it and figure it out the proper way, I can probably bring it back out of retirement and use it because it was, you guys know, you can vouch for it. That plane's fantabulous, but it just takes so much to build it. And I haven't never locked down its building. I've got like 12 of them here now, but I don't think I've gotten the building right. So, and it's not about, Avi asked for this a while back too, see how Venom was built. And like, it's not about getting that plane, like I can build it, but I had to figure out the way to build it easily. It's like I always get it built to the one point and then I go back and cut this out of it and that out of it to make it match because that plane is literally a series, and it might not be a series, but it's cuts, a series of folds and cuts in certain places at certain times to make the balance just perfect. And I talked about it with a couple of y'all before, even on symposiums from like 10 years ago. That said, like, to find that particular plane, it's the perfect balance of enough wing, enough sweep, enough weight, and the position of the center of gravity that it glides perfectly. So, I mean, it is. That's why any of y'all that have witnessed that Venom, especially the NG, because Venom, the original Venom, why we call it the NG is because, or 1.0, because the original Venom was not supposed to fly like that. The original Venom was like a short to medium range attacker. The Venom NG and the Venom 1-off, the 1.0 as we call it, that thing, those are fully capable of replacing any long range aircraft, and y'all know it. So I said, like, it's a matter of, do I want to find that, or do I want to find my original, which I really don't even need. So it's one of the reasons why, like, it's been a long time in the making, but we said, like, I don't know. I don't think so. There's a couple flights of it flying around, or a couple pictures of it flying around. Good shots. Most of these are Moreland Buena. You always know if you get these shots with the trees. I mean, you guys have probably seen enough of the shots on the show here before, or pictures that you might have seen elsewhere from us, me or us at IVPAC, that like if you see the trees and the power wires and the sun going down over there or whatever, it's at Moreland Buena, MBNX. Yeah, we did a lot of flying over there. Yeah, almost all these shots that are like, where the hell? This picture's huge. We're gonna try to Venom in this shot. Oh, there she is. There's a picture of a tree, but there's the Venom in the shot. So, and that's at MB. Hey, Abby, what's up, man? And yeah, so, like, don't ask. Don't even ask. I won't do it, and I can't do it because I can't do it. It's like, every time I build it, like I said, I've built like 10 or a dozen of them. They're all done a different way. So I can't tell you how to build a plane that I've done 10 ways, different ways. Yeah, fucker flies awesome. Ask any other member. But I can't I can't pin it down. I mean, I know how to get to the final product, but every damn way I've made the final product, it's always been different. It's always been like a different way. The cuts have been at a different fold. It's never been the same way. If I can lock it down, we can do it. And I bring back out of retirement because right now that bastard's retired. It's just too difficult, and I don't need that. Especially now if I'm trying to make ones with vertical fins. A vertical fin would just mess that plane up because you see the way it is. OAE should be proud because like that plane, I didn't really even consider it, but Venom is the most like his aircraft that anything I've ever built. The winglet / anhedrals that it has and the fuselage are, and of course, guys, anybody of y'all have seen it fly, that might be the key thing about it is the fact that it flies so well because it's got like a deep fuselage and deep hedrals because the winglets match the size of the fuselage. So is that what it is? I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I mean, there could be something that's hiding out in the background. I'd hate to think I've been missing that crap all this time. But also I know that like if you tweak any of these planes, and I do mean any of them, and they like one thing, you find something, and all y'all know this because you get stuck in it and it pisses you off. Any one of you, members and non-members, like if you build a plane and it flies, but you build a plane differently and you don't even realize you build it different. Like if it's like literally 1 centimeter off in wing size because your fuselage got bigger, you built it higher, you built it lower. And this is why I keep telling you people, you're included in this. You have to build multiples because you have to find what works. You can't just build one and say like, well, it didn't work. That ain't finding out nothing. You got to build 5, 10, 15 of them because one of them will freaking work. And then you need to figure out which one that one was and what made that one different. Because like I said, we don't have machines. It's just us building them. So everyone's like a freaking fingerprint. They're all going to be different. I keep telling you, that's why I've got 700 phases. It's not like even 600 of them flew good. It's more like 300, maybe 400 of them flew good. That's not really true. A lot of the phases flew good. I was dealing with a pretty good aircraft there, but testing, you know what I mean? Like it's tried, it's true, it's common, it's basic, it was going to work. But like some of these other ones, and especially this one, what I'm talking about, they're just, oh my God, they're crazy, dude. It actually drives me nuts. It's one of the reasons I just rather retire the puppy. Because, like, don't want to have to go through. It's one of the reasons why, like, I love Nova because of the way it looks, but I'd rather retire Nova because, damn it, it's so freaking frustrating. You find something, you get it right, and you're like, oh, that's hot. Oh, by the way, that How to Build on Nova is coming out very shortly. I passed it through my three of my closest, and they said like, okay, we like this part about it, we didn't like this part about it, so, and they know what I'm getting across, so they like that part about it, and well, yeah, but again, I keep trying to tell you, man, Exile still freaking phase, man. All he did was reverse stuff, and I don't know about you, you consider that, I don't consider that a different plane. We all know the folds are different, but all he did was put them in reverse. Reversing the same folds to get the exact same aircraft with reverse folds, that's the same plane. I mean, in my eyes, obviously, I'm sorry, it sounds a little bit rough on that because even Mark would probably say, yeah, it's a different bird. And yeah, it's a different bird. But Dalton is the one that built it off of my plane, and even he acknowledges like, yeah, that's a phase. So
And I didn't say that because I built a phase like it.
I just didn't like doing it. I don't like flipping the folds like he does. For the same reason you didn't like having it, because like I said, you can't get them wing pockets straight. That's why I don't like doing it that way. You can't get them straight. When the wing pockets are on top, it stresses the wing. For me, the way I build it, the wing pockets like pull and cause the wings to curl in such a way. When they're on top, they don't do that on the bottom. So in my build, KIA made it work. So that's on him. I said, I've never been able to, that's a tweak like I'm talking about. Every time I tried it, I couldn't get it to work. So I'm like, I'm putting that shit to bed. I'm not doing those. So, yeah, that's what I mean, though. But you can't just build one and say, like, oh, yeah, I got it. No, you got to build like 20 of them. And then you could say you got it. Good goblin shot here. Factory fresh goblin, not coated. That's a beautiful plane. Short little flyer. Once you see it with pace, you'll understand. But I love that thing. That's like I think that's number one in that shot too. Goblin will piss you off. I mean, a lot of people like say, "Hey, can you show me how to build that one?" It's like, yeah, but you gotta understand this thing only flies like 5 feet away from you, and it also doesn't exactly fly the greatest. Like it will tumble. I don't remember if I posted that video up. If I posted that video up, I gotta show you. But it will make you mad if like it's not even it's not even one of them planes like that'll come back to you. It's highly unpredictable, which is perfect for me. I don't care. And it's trainer, so I really don't care. But it looks cool, and that's good enough for me. Especially as a trainer. So, and then when you put pacer on it, it's an entirely different aircraft. Which again, that's all that matters to me. So Goblin is I love that bird. I love to hate that bird because she should be better than she is. I should have a lot more shots of that bird. I do like it. I do like that form flying through the sky like that right there. That's pretty cool. I do like the fact that, like I said, like, oh, I got to show you this again because kick, where is it? Are they here? Is the picture here? Hope I can find this. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, son of a bitch. If I don't find this is going to suck. I always like to, I'm not trying to kick Mark when he's down. I'm really not. But I do like the fact that, like, kind of like stick it to him. There they are. Oh, that's a big picture. Hold on. I didn't realize. Damn. That's a huge bitch. Hold on. I got to make this a little bit more user friendly, world friendly. All right. There we go. Here you go. Yeah, that's a big picture. It's not that was my test fleet at the time. This is an older shot. Um and a little disappointing. I see a little disappointment in there. But the cool part about that, and like throws Mark for a loop, is that each one of those planes was built with the exact same size sheet of paper. You can get those 4 designs. I got those 4 designs out of the exact same sheet of paper. Now, obviously, you know, every plane is like that. So, like, no matter what you build, and you're like, how the hell? And origami artists are even greater at it because they can build a plane that's the size of fit in the palm of your hand, but it's a legal size sheet, you know, when they started. So, oh, you want a 559? Wait, 559? Damn it, Abby, what's 559? Do I know? Do I know that? Which one's 559? Is that the one that I showed on the show? Is that the one that was on the show the other night? No, it wasn't. You weren't. What was that? Oh, man. You're killing me, Smalls. I got 551. Is that good enough? Oh, there she is. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. It was on the show the other night, huh? Oh, 559 is phase 4. Yeah, I got it. There she is. She's the one with the can you see? Oh, here we go again. Bear with me. I always do the wait for it clip. This is 559. There she is. Yeah, she even got 559 on her. So she's a phase 4, but she's got the little folded tips on the tail. Yeah, this is a good little bird. Can I take a video of this? Is that why you saw this? Well, I mean, if you got like you always said like 2s and 3s are basic, right? Um, and 4 is an extension of 3. So, the only way, the only difference is you just got to when you make the tail, when you make that tail plane, you just got to fold the tips. Like seriously, I mean that's as basic as it is. Like when you build your like seriously, remember how to build a phase 2 and a phase 3, or you screw it, you remember how to build an exile? I mean they're all the same. Well, I mean exiles reversed, okay, but still build that. But then like you make your 3, put the tail back on there, and then when you put the tail on there, just fold the tips. Seriously, it ain't these man. This thing's simple. Would I take it into combat?
Oh, hell yeah. I'll take this baby into combat.
She's a good bird. You know, I gotta do something about this. Hold on a minute. I thought about this. Why? Can I do this on the fly? Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta do something different about that. Hold on. Okay. Calling this. There you go. That's a lot better. Sorry, I had to change that. Okay, now anyway, while I'm into this, I wanted to do something about this because whoa! You see it turn black? That was hot. Yeah. That really didn't do much. Oh, she's ghostly. I'm sorry. I'm playing around with y'all. I shouldn't do that. That's not really changing a damn thing, is it? Is there a gamma? Hold on. I'm going to do... You bear with me. I'm just trying to draw out some things because I made it pretty bright. Ah, to hell with it. You guys can deal. So, I mean, I could do that. But see, it automatically, like, does that in transitions. Although, you see it pretty good when I shadowize it. The thing is, I've got a filter on them, too. So, anyway, yeah, that shows off its folds pretty good. I mean, you get the idea. I know, I'm sorry, I don't have the cut sheet in here like I normally do. Because normally if I have the cut sheet, then you see what I'm talking about. But so, anywho. Is this thing actually supposed to have the... Is that the... I want to bring that back. Oh, I see. Oh, man. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm doing something for the fun of it here. You haven't seen this in a while, so I'm gonna bring this to the fore here. Well, look at there. Haven't seen that in a long time. I just wanted to bring that back because we haven't seen it in a while. Like, I miss it. I kind of thought that was cool. I thought it was like not necessary before, but now it's like, you know what? No, we're keeping that. We don't have to keep that, but I'm going to keep that. How do you like that? I feel like that's... I don't know. I don't know. I also feel like we have to stay strong for the Ukraine because the U.S.'s current ideas fucking suck, and I mean, just oh my god. I hope y'all don't like see a lot of people when I read this in the news where like saying like America's reputation is getting shot and like don't blame us. You blame the assholes that like put this asshole in power. It wasn't all of us. And I love the fact that like certain people, like, and it's not even the people that, you know, it's not even the people that voted for Trump exclusively. It's not even Republicans exclusively. But like media in certain outlets, you read the articles, you hear the shows, and they talk about how like, well, you know, that big win the Republicans got during the president. I mean, Trump did win. Like, dude, it was a close race, and the only reason he won, and I'd like to point out again, you're not pointing out the obvious close race on a minority. She was a black female. He barely beat a black female. You know, if it was an old white dude, he got his ass whooped. The whole problem was he didn't have like normal old cis white male from America, you know, competition. Seriously. If there was a Reagan, if there was a Carter, if there was an LBJ, if there was a Bush competing against him, he would have kicked his ass. The only reason he won, and like he said, and it was close, you noticed, was because he was up against a black female. And either one of them probably, like if it was a black dude, he might have actually lost to that since we've already had a black dude. But if it was another female, there's a good chance he would have lost to anybody else. But a black female, like seriously, it's unbelievable. It's like he possibly rigged that shit. Like, let's make sure she's the only one who can run. And he still barely beat her. And everybody's making it out to be like, yeah, they took the White House. Yeah, they barely took the White House. That if he'd have run any... Dude, if this was another Trump Biden, he'd have got his ass whooped. I mean, okay, the first time. I don't mean like this time because apparently, you know, certain Americans... I don't know what would have happened. I just know, like, you'd have put him up against just about anybody else who was a normal white male, which obviously all the other, you know, white privileged fuckers like to vote for. He'd have won. And we wouldn't even be having this discussion. You're killing me, Ollie. You're killing me. 218. I remember 218. 218's over there too, isn't it? You're lucky I still have these bastards. I think the problem is I just never remember where the hell I put them when I put them away. I mean, I know they're still here. 218 is... Oh, Jesus. Why do you want 218? 218 is my elderly bird. She is nice. 218, there's nothing special about that. You don't need a 218. That's like just saying that's having a phase 3 tutorial. This one's a phase 4 tutorial with just some tech. This is a phase 3. You build a phase 3, you got it. I mean, there's nothing special about 218. This is a basic phase 3. She feels a little crisp. Yeah, I know. I always like to show that off. Number 218. Oh, my God, this plane. I mean, hell, 559 from 2011. She ain't young. She ain't young neither, but this bird. Yeah, I got to start. I'm going to keep building them. I need to make sure I can build them like this close. Recreate it? I can just take... Here. Recreate it, he says. Hold the hell on a minute. Oh, hell. Oh, I don't need a thing for that. Abby, don't need to recreate it. You're obsessed with like the one individual numbers of aircraft, like number 559 of all of these. I said, dude. Yeah, I can take her apart. Oh, she's done. Oh, she's done. Oh, she's done. Okay, so she's actually done a little bit differently than normal ones. Okay. Abby, you want the same thing? Here, you want the same thing. Okay, look. Fold out. It'll walk you through it really easily. You make your first folds, obviously to get one. No, seriously. You know the sheet. God damn, she got dust in the aircraft? Okay, there's your half sheet. It's only cutting it back because she's already been cutting it back. Now, the one thing I did do differently, and I do this on occasion, this fold does not go to the center. This fold, you see this? Why is it doing it? Oh, I know why. Hold on. God damn it. I switched it to green. Go to magenta. There you go. Now it's crisp. All right. So this fold doesn't go. This is the center fold, right? All the way down here. The first triangle does not go. See that? It does not go to the center. It's a little bit off. Looks like 2 centimeters. So I do that with them from time to time because I actually don't like, I don't usually like to have them to have the pointiest nose. I usually actually try to avoid that. They don't sometimes have the pointiest nose. So that one doesn't go to the center. This does, which is typical. So see, that's what I'm saying. So when you get it to this point, see, it's got a little bit of a flat nose. Damn, she's leaking her tape. So anyway, you got that. So when you get her folded up, you make your cut. Okay. Now you see what I did here. See how this happened? Chances are what I did was, because this is how I normally do it. Actually, this is how I would do it, period. You would fold the winglet first. Yeah, I would do it this way. Fold the winglet first. And then when you fold the wing, make sure you fold the wing the same size as the winglet. So you fold that down. And yes, I would do this first because I wanted to know how much wing I got to play with. Then I'd unfold those to make sure I got the wing so I can set up for the cut. And then when you have the cut, put these down here. I base this off of like, okay, so the wing goes here. It's like this distance from wing to wing. I cut halfway. Actually, this is a little bit more than halfway. But then stop, shoot it out the back because this piece would be straight, right? This would be paper. I cut this piece out. And then when you got this cut here, take this all the way back to where the wing is. Or the wing root, which is, basically that this is where the fold of the wing is at the body at the fuselage, right? So when you unfold it, there you go, you got your tail. So the tail would be like that. And then, like, literally all I ended up doing was taking the tips. I think I did this on purpose, too, because these tips, like, this wing likes to come apart. But then just folded the tips of the tail like so, and they're straight down. The winglet's got to be a little bit jacked. But, I mean, seriously, these aren't too challenging. Oh, my God, really? I know, I busted it up, so now she's, like, doing some different shit. No, she's back to normal. Okay. The tailplane will not follow the same plane as the winglets. The wings, obviously, will curl up. So the tailplane should stay down. Yeah. And a little bit of tape on the nose. Fans don't seem to care too much about how much tape you put on the nose. Like if you do what I did, I just cut that open so you can see it. You can reapply some tape, and it probably won't kill. Like seriously, there you go. That's holding it back up. That'll still work. That's actually a little bit more weight on the nose, but the phase will still fly. I guarantee it. Because actually looking back on it, 218 here, 218 doesn't have too much flex. But 218 does have some structural improvements here because there's a piece of tape at the center of gravity. Not for ease of use, but there's a lot of crinkling going on because when she lands nose first and she buckles, it buckles right there, which is where the wing pockets fold in. So she's a good bird. She's a real good bird. Yeah, she's going to be 35 years old this year. But, 35 years old. That's like a B-52 flying in paper airplane years. So, yeah, I mean, like, dude, it's a basic phase 4. Build it. You got it. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't do that. I don't know what to tell you. And weren't you on the other show yapping to me about how easy it is to build that fucking thing? Didn't you say, like, oh yeah, it's pretty basic? And I told you, yeah, because it's supposed to freaking be basic. I wasn't looking for a damn aircraft that was, like, complicated to do. Like, I love flying origami, but I don't need a plane to be complex. I can't be expected to be in combat and have these aircraft, like, seriously, man, I don't want these aircraft to be, I want to see how this looks. Yeah, I know, it's going to change shit because it's, I went for that and went to, what did I do? Magenta. It's going to look different because I changed that. Let's go to blue. Oh, that sucks. That's actually kind of hot. I have different filters for these lights. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, yeah, she's 35 years old. Or she will be 35 years old. And once again, why I like to point out that not just cool to number your aircraft, but to date your aircraft, so you can say just what I just said, that she really is 35 years old. Wow, this is interesting. Wow. So I put the red filters on. That didn't really help you out any, but it's like, we're red alert. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that I said, so it's cool to give you dates. Because I said October 9th, 1990. That's when she was built. And why I like to do that, so I can say, here's my 34 going on 35-year-old aircraft. Funny thing is like I said, well, I've still got a few flying examples of aircraft that are that old. Obviously her, along with a couple of others. But in the Palace, I got a couple birds that are older than that. Because I don't like retiring all the warbirds. I like retiring most of the warbirds, but I don't like retiring all the warbirds. So, it's really cool to go outside every once in a while and fly something that's 35 years old. It's cool when she was 27 years old. She's like, that ain't middle age. That's a senior citizen in paper airplane terms, dude. That's ancient. That thing, she should be beyond her fucking time. But it's cool to see it out there flying, so. It's really hard to get them that age just because, like, normally you're dealing with a plane that, like, normally you're dealing with something that, like, well, it's going to crash or. Well, I mean, okay, again, he showed you the aircraft. So it's like, how many did you build, man? How many did you build? I mean, you showed that one that you built and took the picture of it, but like, for real, how many did you make? You better not tell me that's the only one you made. Because like, I freaking told you before that you need to build more than one. You need to be, in your case, I would say you need to build more than 10. It's the same thing as I would tell that to KIA too, because if you're trying to get that wing pocket right, which is something that I've never done, that's why I don't use them. Like, it takes some time to get it and master that crap. And I mean, like, if you built 230 of them, at least one of them fuckers had better be flying. Don't give me that crap. What are you trying to recreate over there, man? Or are you building your own force? You building your own force? I mean, that's a pretty good number right there. I'm impressed, Ali. One of them ought to fly, dude. You should be having like a whole fleet of, man, dude, just one little piece of tech that we use. That's pretty cool. You hear that, D? You listening? If he really built 230 of, like, man, you imagine that crap? He's got you whooped. Because I bet you don't have 10 of them. I mean, you got 40 exiles, but you don't, like, of the version that 16 is, I bet you don't even have 10 of them, do you? We're going to have to do one of days just to catch up to Abby. The man, the myth, the legend. I can alter this by doing this a little bit. Because boy, red is pretty violent, isn't it? Red is violent. How about pink? Is that working out? Yeah. What do you mean mine? Mine's up. Mine's up for available. It's like right there on the. I think it's hell. It's on the website. I think. And why would I? What? That's kind of a dangerous thing to let out on the internet, Avi. You don't tell that, do you? Like, really? I think the only way you tell your address out on the internet is by like giving it to somebody on like if you live in Africa. Yes, I'm in tent 3 in Mojimbo City, Kenya, or whatever. For real, unless you live where the lions live, I'm not like I don't think most people do that sort of thing. You'll be getting all kinds of letter bombs and anthrax and shit. I don't trust the general population. But it is out there. I said, because you joined it. What the hell? How did you capture that? Where did it go? You see that piece of hair that just like flittered down like right here? Just a minute ago, I was like right here. Where did dogs, man? Jesus. Oh, yeah? That'd be cool. You want to fly? We can take you out to La Follette. That would be really cool. That's what Robert wants to do. We got to get together and get some flight days on. That'd be cool. Me, you, Missile, KIA, we can get together. We can do some flying. What I don't ever understand is they gave me these filters. Oh, no, they're there. Never mind. They did give me... They gave me clear filters for these damn lights. Like, I couldn't just leave the freaking things on. Well, I guess not, because they really are bright. This is to diffuse the light. So, it does kind of help. Normally, I go with the orange. But, yeah, just whatever, like, whatever fancies you schmancy. That's all we're trying to do, you know? So, the red's kind of cool. I'll stick with it for now, even though it's kind of cool. I usually go with the orange. I now know why people do that. We're going to have NASA's back here shortly. NASA's is like finally figured out life. So SOVID is over and NOVID is over and COVID is over. So he might actually... I don't know what you want to call it, COVID. What do we say it is now? Like, it disappeared now because of, like, COVID? It's a house problem? Rovid? RV problem? Studio? Or you can still call it SOVID. It's just SOVID 2. Ah, damn. You know, I really thought that, like, okay, we were so stupid. We jumped on board late. Like, we put videos up, but all we did was seriously, for the longest time, we didn't do any shows. And this was like, seriously, 15 years ago, almost 20 years ago. We put little clips up because we didn't know you could do long videos, and we just did flights, you know? And we did them infrequently. I don't think we even put many how to builds up there. And then we started putting up the IVPAC channel and building it. And like, we did shows. And we did them infrequently because we're a couple of dumbasses. But once we got past all that crap, I really thought we were going to be like solid gold at this point. We'd be like we've been doing, you know, weekly shows plus. And I mean, I understand we got life, but I was also thinking that like with the other members' lives, between the lives that we don't have, on days that we like individual days, like, I mean, I know we say like we got the show on Wednesdays, but like as soon as I can figure out to make sure that I got other members doing this or other people doing this on their channels or our channels, I don't have to make it like any kind of show. Like I run the show, so to speak, but I would have like if Kay does a show on Tuesdays because he's free Tuesdays, and then Nathan does a show on Thursdays, Sundays, whatever the hell, because he's free that day, and I do the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was hoping it would turn into. And then, like, whatever day we're like, hey, we're all free, we can get together and do a massive show. And I don't need to be, like I said, like the ones I do, weekly. They'd be recorded. Like, okay, well, I can't get into work, but like on the way to work, I can record something just for the thing, put a clip up, and then there's stuff. So that's why, yeah, we got to do something like that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I was just sorry. I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking I had dreams of stuff, and it's like, man, life gets in the way of so much crap. But thing is, I think we allow life to get in the way when we shouldn't. Like seriously, why the hell? I'm guilty of it too. I'm not saying anybody in particular. It's not like I'm not, but every time I look back on it, like, why the hell didn't I do it this day? I mean, I had 15 minutes. It's like going to the gym or like whatever it is the hell we do. Why is it when we get to be adults, we get to be stupid? Don't give me that responsibilities crap. Everybody knows about responsibilities, but are you telling me you have absolutely no downtime at all? None? How do you not have
Any downtime.
I mean, how is that any way to live life to have no downtime whatsoever? We're not asking for like at this time, this day, you have to do something. We're saying like whenever you have the spare 15, because goddamn it, it's a YouTube short. You could do a minute. How long is a short? 30 seconds, a minute, whatever the hell. It doesn't matter. Just so long as you're getting content out there, right? Isn't that what everybody on the damn thing screams about anyways? Content? Oh, you got content. Subscribe. And you fuck care about subscribe. You're going to click it if you want to click it. Bah. And that's what I mean. Like I'm saying it because I'm trying to tell myself that same thing. Is like there's no fucking excuse. If I'm not fiddling around, like when I'm sitting in front of the TV that's not being very productive. I mean, there's times to do that, but it's like I can come down here and do what I'm doing right now.
It doesn't have to last as long as this has, which is an hour 44. My God.
What the hell is wrong with me? Doesn't have to be an hour 44. It could just be 20 minutes. But that's the whole thing is like, hey, I built this. You could build a plane in 10 minutes. D, Mark, y'all seen the video? I got your opinion. I got your opinion on how to build on Nova. You know that video is like, what, 8 minutes long? 8 minutes. That's all it takes. We can build a plane in 8 minutes. So you mean tell me during your 7-day a week, 30-day month, 360-day a year? Well, let's just go with the weeks because I'd like to get one at least a week. But I mean, like, is 7 minutes? You can make a video while you're taking a dump the last 7 minutes. Now, why would you go and do that? You know what? Hey, you know what? I don't understand why this better be a thing on the internet too. But I thought this was a myth, but I have now like seen my 5th video on this, and like not YouTube fucking stupid people like me in the basement like everybody is now, but I mean like literal like news like legitimate news anchors or whatever, and they do like so. You know how much it takes to make an iPhone? You know how much it costs to make an iPhone? $10. I thought that was a joke. I thought it was like a Snope Smith that needed to be checked or whatever, but like an iPhone takes $10 to make. I have no idea why you people support Apple like that. That you're willing to throw $5, $6, $8, $1,000 at them for something it took them $10 to make. Why in the fuck does Apple think they're so goddamn special that they can upcharge to the tune of, what would that be anyway? 8,000% upcharge? What is that? If it costs you $10 to make and you're charging, well, I mean, like if you buy it straight out the gate without your contracts, because you know the contract has just got you roped in, but if you buy an iPhone, aren't they like $2,000? $1,500, $1,800? I mean, like if you're like one of those silver spoon, I get, like my mommy and daddy gave me money and I don't have to work a day in my life and I just have money to burn, so I might as well throw $2,000 on a simple piece of shit. Yeah, you can do that. But for those of us that work for money, why would you throw money at something that took $10 to make? Why would you do that? What did they do for you that you need to give them your money? I don't understand anybody's line of thinking when it comes to that. I don't get it. I don't get why. Yeah, I know. And they're not worth it. I don't know what the hell makes people think they're so special that you can't get
a $90 anything else
that the iPhone does better than the $90 phone does. And still, the $90 phone is an upcharge. But at least it's not 8,000% upcharge. I mean, that is price gouging in its finest. And that is, again, one reason why I will never buy anything from Apple. Ever. I don't care. There's so many reasons why, but that's one of the main reasons why. Because literally, there's one time in my life in the previous past where somebody, I believe, like, it was like when our stores, Best Buy, first got like Apple employees, like directly from Apple in there. And they tried to corner me on something like that about the iPhone. Like, we can get you a better phone than yours. And like, yeah, is it going to cost $100? Like, my phone costs $100. So can you cut me a deal like that without a contract? And no, I'm not buying your shit. Why the hell would I buy? Like I said, what does your phone do that mine doesn't? That it doesn't? That yours costs like I said, 8,000% more. Fuck you. I'm not gonna buy that. And I mean, like, maybe I was a kid and naive for so long when I was a kid, but I don't quite understand. Dude, you don't even know how to get a Samsung. See, and that almost doesn't make it any better because Samsung is like, if you look in the phone market, you got the two people, you just mentioned the two people that like have 80% of it. And then there's 20 other companies that have the other 20%. Because, like, seriously, if you go wandering around with all these people with their fucking faces in their phones, they either have an iPhone or a Samsung. You're like elite if you've got like an LG or any of the others. And I know like nowadays you might not be able to get a Huawei or anything like that because didn't we ban them or something now in America? But maybe you can get them in India or elsewhere along the continents, but not here. But like an LG or a Motorola for us, Blue. I mean, we have others. But I mean, like, seriously, the share of the market, iPhone 55, Samsung, probably, well, wait, no, let's make it more legit. iPhone 45, Samsung 40, Motorola like 2. Like, seriously, the rest, there's like 18 more, but the rest of them get less than that. Because if you don't have an iPhone, you have a Samsung. Everybody, dude, they're basically the same phone. Everybody has the same fucking processor except Apple. Apple thinks their shits don't stink. That's why, like, but again, like, obviously not. I don't know what the hell they think their Cortex, that core processor is, but if it only costs $10 to make, it ain't that fucking special. Seriously. I can only imagine that Samsung probably costs about this. I can only imagine, actually, I bet every cell phone costs $10 to make. So at least if you buy a $100 cell phone, you're not getting upcharged, you know, you're not getting ass raped to the tune of 8,000% like you would if you bought an Apple. You cheap here? I'm talking $2,000, dude. I mean, I don't know how much money you make, but like that ain't cheap to me. That's more expensive than my house payment. That's more expensive than my 3-car and house payment combined. And I only say that because I don't pay for my cars. I buy them outright. But there's no way in hell I'm purchasing any. See, that's the whole thing. Like, if you're the biggest purchase in your life, everybody tells you the biggest purchase in your life is your house. Well, why the fuck should it be my phone? It's never fucking going to be my phone. Well, but why would you buy an iPhone in India? Unless it's the India phone. I mean, don't you have better options over there? Like I said, can't you get the Chinese stuff? Can't you get Huawei's and all the others? What was that one at Maui? I don't even know. There's like 6 or 7 Chinese brands. They probably only cost like $20 a piece. Buy 10 of them and send them to me. Yeah. We had this discussion. Now this is really turning into the and more section of the paper planes and more. We just had a discussion the other night because I was thinking about, like, you know how if you Facebook, on Facebook, there's always those clickbait things on there about how you can purchase this, like, hey, this thing, and the product looks stupid cool, but the website was formed like 2 weeks ago from somewhere in China. And if you look up the address of the customer service, it's like some, I don't know, it's like some mowed over renovated land with no house on it in the middle of Canada somewhere. Like that's where their customer service is. But anyway, they say they're legit. But like I said, the website's been up for 2 weeks. The product looks cool, and the price is probably cheap. It might be something that looks like a high piece of tech that looks like be worth 200. It's only worth $80 today. But again, like if you look up their website, they just formed the website 2 weeks ago, and if you look up like how to contact us, their customer service line is some like bare field in the middle of Canada. I only know that because I did that once with one of them first because I'm like, let's see how fake this really is. I literally just got done doing that last week. Something I only say because I captured the same thing on Facebook. I'm like, that looks like a cool product. Let's find out about it. Looked up the URL. Yeah, it was just bought by somebody through ICANN, and it was like 1 month old. And then I looked up their customer service, and it gave me some generic address, which I looked up on Google Maps, and it was a barren fenced-in lot in the middle of downtown somewhere. But like, there's no house, no building, no nothing there. It was grass. Like they demolished the building, but they never fucking put anything back up. And that was where their supposed customer service was. And you want to buy from that? So what I was getting at was like, we were talking about that the other night. I said like, I would love to find out any of my neighbors that did that sort of thing, that went somewhere, bought the clickbait, because I'd like to go to their house and say, well, hey, can I borrow $200 or can I have $200 since you're just throwing money away? I could use some money. I could make another car payment, house payment, insurance payment, electrical payment, something legitimate instead of just buying some freaky stupid shit or handing money to the scammers. If you're just going to throw money away, I mean, like, it's either that or just throw it out in the yard and burn it. I don't understand that, dude. I just don't understand that. And again, that's kind of how I feel about the iPhone. It's like, I don't like money, so I'm going to buy an iPhone. Wow, it's amazing. I mean, I get it. I really do understand you can't take it with you, but I also don't understand this new like way of thinking with just about every human on the fucking planet now, that like nobody got taught just because you can doesn't mean you should. Nobody got taught that, apparently. Most phones don't lag, fool. That has nothing to do with the phone itself. Give me a break. Like I said, you're just trapped in the same line of thinking everybody else is. My phone's never lagged either, so what? I mean, I can literally say that. I've never had that phone lag. I got another dude at work that just bought his. He went from an iPhone to Android. I'm like, first of all, you do understand, like, yeah, iPhone was cool, and it was cool to have an iPhone like 20 years ago, but that was 20 years ago. Why would you get something you can't modify anymore? Because, that's Apple shit. Let's upcharge the ever-beloved piss out of it, but if you play with it, it's null and void. Why the fuck would you... Really? Why would you game on a postage stamp? Oh my God, dude. You game on a phone? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. No, thank you. I'll game on a giant screen, dude. I'm not going to game on something that's as big as my paper airplane. Hey, what's going on down here? No. I don't game on something that small, dude. That's retarded. I want something like, in your face. I want something like I can immerse myself in. Not that I got to go blind staring at when it's down in my lap. Nah, that's all right. That's all right. I ain't playing Minesweeper, bro. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty or anything, something big. Like, I'm not playing that shit on fucking phones. Maybe on a frying pan. Man, talk about gaming. Shit. I ain't playing anything on a goddamn Apple. No, it ain't. What I just tell you, man? iPhone, $2,000. I just built my custom PC for less than $500. Don't give me that shit. I know the difference. But you can buy an iPhone? How do you buy an iPhone but you can't buy a PC? How is that? Like I said, iPhone, $1,800. My entire setup, and I have 2 monitors, mind you. I've got a boosted power supply. I had to put a drive in here. I custom built the tower, and I just made it too. But my whole suite cost less than $800 with 2 monitors and the keyboard, which keyboards ain't shit, and the mouse and the trackball. Like seriously, less than that stupid phone would be. So I would get my 2 screens that like, well, here's my phone, and then you got the damn. Well, let's see how much bigger it would take. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. It would take about 10 of my phones to equal 1 screen. And you want me to look at that miniature fucking screen to play something that I can play on the giant screens and do something else in the background? No, never. And I wouldn't really play the games on the computer anyway. I like playing them on the PlayStation or basically anything else. I mean, there's certain games, yeah, the PC's pretty cool for, and like, well, actually most of them because there's more power, but sometimes you want to feel a joystick in your hands, so, you know. That's what she said. Dude is talk. Tell me how old you are without telling me how old you are. Talk about gaming on a phone. My God, when you grow up, you'll know the difference, bro. You see, us adults don't game on no fucking phones because once you realize that like the world out there is bigger than that, you don't go back to your stupid phone. Well, yeah, but you just said the iPhone's very expensive. Is there anything in India that's not expensive? And then again, you gotta pick your battles, man. You just can't fight all of it at one time. What the hell's more expensive, the PC or the iPhone? And when you think about it, what are you getting really? Like I said, you want to play something on this small screen? I don't think it's worth it, bro. Yeah, but like I said, on a miniature fucking screen. If you can cast to a TV, it'd be one thing. I mean, that's different. God damn it, dude. I mean, casting to a screen is one thing. But again, it's like, why? Why? I don't know. Yeah, I won't tease anybody that does it because I think that's so stupid. I can't believe some people like talk about that exact thing and then talk about getting an 85-inch TV. It's like, make up your fucking mind, dude. Do you want something like you're going to watch a YouTube video on a screen that's like, you know, a 6x8 because it's this big? Or are you going to watch it on your 85-inch wall-sized TV? Why did you buy one if not the other? Why are you watching on one if not... I mean, dude. Oh, people are so fucking stupid now. I got a couple friends like that, and I'm like... I smile at them and like nod my head. I'm never impressed. I don't know if they're trying to impress me, but they're never going to do it. And in the back of my mind, I just like... Because I've got the 1,000-yard stare like prepared for people like that. They're just like, yeah, you think you're cool, but like you're only cool to you and whoever else thinks that's cool, but it sure as hell ain't me. Everybody plays Call of Duty, dude. Jesus. Where are you at? Matter of fact, it's gotten to be so old, I think we moved beyond Call of Duty now. Isn't that some old shit? I play a bunch of stuff. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Shit, I play 25-year-old games sometimes. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Oh! Actually, like I said, my shit is mostly Medal of Honor. I like the Medal of Honor series. Mark, you know what I'm talking about, brother. Call of Duty's alright, but it ain't nothing like Medal of Honor. Call of Duty was great for like the millennials. They ain't gamed as long as we have, so I mean, yes, we did Call of Duty, but there's something about killing Nazis, man. Something about killing those damn dirty World War II Japs, you know? When they're the enemy, when you're supposed to be the enemy, when the world is at war, you know, Call of Duty is just like it's the same, but it's not. So yeah, PCs are definitely better than iPhones. Well, PCs are better all around anyway. Because I said, if I bought an Apple, I couldn't have done what I did. There's no way in hell I could have put like I couldn't have done anything to that damn thing because it was Apple, it'd be a Mac, and you can't customize them. I can't put my processor, my video card, my power supply, my VidCap card. I can't put any of that in there, and it would still cost more than my shit if I did. I mean, granted, if you build like these monster rigs for whatever reason because you live your life, you know, well, you don't live your life, you just sleep in your basement and shit like an idiot. But I mean, like you do that, yeah, then it might start costing what Apple does or a Mac does. But all the stuff I can do just fine, including gaming, and mine is nowhere near top tier. I like them motherfuckers that talk like everybody seems to be getting, and I've seen it too. Like they put they put lights in there. Why in the fuck do you bother with lights in there? Who the fuck do you bring to your house? You play alone in your basement. Why do you bother with lights? What the hell does that even matter? Do you bring anybody in? Oh yeah, of course I got. What the fuck does that mean? What does that add horsepower? That's like dudes that add whale tails onto a Subaru or something like that. It's like, oh, that's 30 horsepower, huh? Oh yeah, you're good. Like that means you're a gaming pro if your tower changes colors, right? Uh-huh. Oh, you're real good. What the fuck does that even mean? Do you get bonus credits in like Valhalla or some shit? Who cares? Nobody plays any video games at anybody's house anymore. Y'all are all no tan, translucent wearing, 300-pound mischievous bastards in your basement playing games with some rando dude that you don't even know who's at the other end. Hundreds, if not thousands of miles away. Do you think that motherfucker gives a shit if you have lights in your tower? Are you going to bring him to your house to see him? Then why does it matter? God. I love that shit. It's like it's not a professional gaming thing unless you got multiple colors on it. It's so fucking stupid. Wow, man, you're so stupid. But that's people. Stupid. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll let that rant get out of hand. That's why it's paper planes and more. I knew I was going to do this show, man. I'm sorry. Some views here expressed may not be the views of others. You knew that. You knew what you're getting into. I don't pick on anybody in particular. I mean, like, I'm not trying, but anybody that knows me. I got my opinions, and my opinions are my opinions, and probably not the opinions of others, but fuck if I care, and you shouldn't care either. Just live your life. Do what you do. I mean, whatever makes you get through this shithole called life and stay happy is really all that matters. You know? If you're happy spending $2,000 on a phone that only costs $10 to build, you do you. I guess I said I don't expect me to be impressed or respect you for doing shit like that because I can't and I won't. I mean, like I said, if you got $1,800 to give away, let me have it. Let me have some, because obviously you must have money. You must just shit money. I mean, for real. If you can throw money away like that, it's like, damn. Why can't I have some? Because I got important shit I want to buy. Like, I really need a shed. I need somebody to come paint. Like I got real life problems. Not sitting there worried about the next phone I gotta buy. I need, like I said, like I might have to do some car repairs. Fuck's sake. I got some planes I gotta build, man. I gotta buy some. I've never had to buy paper. I have never ever had to buy paper for my planes. I had to buy material like tape and shit, but I have never had to buy. staples or paper in general. I had to buy staples. I had to buy tape. I had to buy. Well, actually, those are the two really consumables that you have with the aircraft. So I look like a demon now. It's like it's cool for that. Maybe I should change it back to like solid red. Hell yeah. Now what to do? You know, it is whatever, brother. It is whatever. Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is a good show. This is cool. I like this crap. We need to do more of this. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. You know what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. Yeah. So yeah. Basically, wanted to get this show out. I'm glad everybody had fun. Expect more shows. We're gonna get more shows out for everybody. That's the key. I said I'm getting them ready. The how to build, like what? Saying that the how to build for Nova is out is actually more meaningful than you think it is, because that means, like I said, like I haven't done it because I had a format to lock down. So if I got it locked down, the others can just be rattled off. So get ready for that. Of course, I watch movies, man. Yeah. Actually, okay, I'm sorry. It's funny you say that because, quite frankly, normally I don't. I was sick, actually, still. I haven't coughed much right now. Talking to y'all has been working. But, like, it feels like I've been sick for the past 2 fucking weeks. It ain't COVID, but it's something nasty. Anyway, this is the most movie watching I've done in, like, years. Besides Godzilla, because I will go out of my way to watch a Godzilla movie. But, like, go seeing a movie and then, like, watching even on TV, like, I really don't much. We have a ton of movies on disc. And I don't care what anybody says. That's another thing, too. Everybody always talks about, like, streaming shit. It's like, well, that's all well and good, but why? And I mean, seriously, because it's like, half the movies that I want to see, the reason I have them on disc, they're not on any streaming service. What if there's a movie I want to see that's not available on a streaming service? You think I want to just... And who's to say that it won't always be there? At least the movies I got, I know that I can watch them at any time I want. Instead of being dependent on, oh, nobody's got this movie, or like, it's not available right now, or like, oh, they just got rid of it, or I don't want to have to deal with that shit. I mean, I don't have some dudes, man, you know. Yeah, which one, the original or that reboot from like 10 years ago? Doesn't matter, I watched both of them. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Tom Cruise did a pretty good job. Tom Cruise is a pretty good actor. Some people got problems with him, but I think he's all right. The man does seem to be in love with his face. I do remember seeing that they made that comment about, like, how every damn movie has got his face on it, like the poster or something. It's always his face. The man does seem to love his face. Or the studios do. I don't know if it's him or them, but like, it's just all about his face. I don't get what all that's about. But yeah, freaking crazy. I don't, like, does he get paid for that shit? I mean, does he take a look at the movies and say, like, well, I'm not gonna do it if my face ain't on it? I mean, I don't know what he does. It's kind of funny. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I find it funny though. And yeah, I do like that. I do like that movie. Wait a minute. What? Are you asking me what my favorite place to go is? Well, first of all, what the hell is a holiday? And, well, actually, okay. You know, I think that's a loaded question. Because you say a holiday destination. So that's to assume that, like, on a holiday, you go somewhere? Like, I'm trying to make it like, okay, it's probably your language. Like, you guys in India call a vacation a holiday, right? Am I right in that assumption? So anything that has to do with I'm off work is a holiday. And then say, because like when you say a holiday destination, my brain first goes to where do I like to go on Christmas? And I know that's not what you mean. Or at least I hope that's not what you mean. Because on Christmas, I stay the fuck home. Everybody comes to my house. Thanksgiving, I go to my sister's place. Other places like tomorrow. A lot of people ask me what I'm going to do tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday. Where am I going to go? I don't know. Anywhere but work. I don't know. But then you say favorite. Like, I really don't have a favorite destination. I like because to say a favorite destination would be to say like someplace that I've gone multiple times, and I haven't gone anywhere multiple times. So I mean, literally, other than well, not tomorrow for you. Tomorrow for me, right now. Remember the time change. You are actually on my birthday because you're in India, and you're the next day. It's Sunday for you, so it's my birthday over there. Here it's still Saturday night for another hour and a half. So it's not my birthday yet. But yes, March 16th is my day. And like I was telling my boss, like I can't really for sure know this, but I highly suspect it, especially after looking at the calendar. I do not think that like there's a good possibility I have never worked my birthday in my entire life. And that goes back to going to grade school. Because I know there used to be a thing when I was a little kid that my parents would like get me from school on my birthday. And then in high school, they didn't care if I went. Middle school might have been the only chance that I actually had to go. But I believe, honestly, funnily enough, 2 of the years of middle school, my birthday fell on a weekend. So there is a very good possibility that I've gone my entire life without having to work my birthday for various reasons. Mostly of which are like, I'm not working on my fucking birthday. I know some people say like, well, it's just my birthday. It's nothing special. Well, your birthday is what you make of it. If you don't want to make anything special of it, fine. But I do. I choose to use it as an excuse to have a day off every year. Works for me. It's better than some people just saying, well, happy Thursday. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate that. I haven't even got a cake yet. But that's only because my girl's birthday was last week. March is a big month for us. We haven't finished her cake yet. It always has a problem this time of year because normally that's the case. I got to get her some fantabulous cake. And I usually want some special kind of cake. We get special cakes. Your exams are done? Finally? Cool. I know you guys got to stress over that for a while. At least that's over. But yeah, normally we don't run out of cake in the house in March. Hard to run out of cake. You wouldn't think you'd get tired of cake, but let me tell you, it's hard to run out of cake in March in my house. And I got her double cake. I got her a 2-tier cake with two of her favorites in it, so it's gonna feel like a whole ton of cake. It's just gonna feel like you're swimming in cake. You know what? I don't want. What I want is, I want a cake swimming in frosting. I want a full-on, I want frosting cake. Because I haven't had one in a while. And I'm tired of having cakes that are more cake than sweet stuff. Frosting is the sweet stuff. I want the sweet fucking shit. I hope you do too, Abby. I hope you got through it, man. So I got to go looking for a cake that has a shit ton of frosting. Either that or I'm going to get me a jar of frosting and add to it. You can whip frosting, can't you? I'm going to have to whip some frosting, I think. Yeah, but you type fine. Is that part of your exams? Is the English? Why do y'all need to know English? You're in India. Don't learn English, man. America's ignorant. Ain't nothing special about this fucking place. We should have to learn other languages. Make it a point to learn other languages. And all we do is fuck that. I hate America, dude. Oh my God, I hate America. There's so many stupid people living here. I mean, I'm sure there's stupid people everywhere, but there seems to be an abundance of stupidity here. Ugh. Well, anywho, look, I love you guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for showing up. I'm gonna have to cut this because like I'm like stretching my shit thin, and we talked a good talk, and now it's 2 hours long, and it's the longest show we've done in a while. But I wanted to get other shows out, so when we have good talks like this, having the show long isn't no problem. But I do want to pace myself because I want to be ready for the days when the shows are actually going to be I don't know, better, worse, what would you call it? You know, I don't know, but I'm trying to see. Let me see what it looks like blue. So obviously with Mark coming back, yeah, get ready for some 3-hour epic battles probably, because you know how Mark is. Yeah, but Robbie, you the thing is, oh, you'll get better, bro. Don't worry about it. You'll get better. It's either that or we'll have you deported. Is that what happens if you can't speak English around here? I don't know. I wish I could be deported sometimes. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, like I said, be ready. Some shows from us are coming. I'm gonna try to make it a point to, as I pointed out in Paper Aircraft Weekly, I'm gonna try to make it a point to showcase less of IVPAC stuff and highlight more of IVPAC weeklies, so that like stuff around IVPAC that happens will happen, and we could talk about it. So we'll have more of those shows. Members, I'll expect you to help me out with that too. So, it'd be nice to get ready for that. But yeah, show's been good. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for talking. Robert, great to see you. Hope you guys are doing good. Give me my data, bro, and get us our planes waiting. Hey, and more importantly, do you want the calendar or what? Abby, thanks for showing up, man. Good on you to get that like exams done. Hope they weren't stressing you too much, and hope you did good on them. Yeah, I know, it was nice. Sorry they haven't been live lately, but we'll get back to it. Like I said, Mark's coming back. Kay said he'll be able to actually come back now because like he's gonna end up getting short shrifted on his job. So be ready. You could see an abundance of shit that we can do now. Like, or there'll be maybe all three of us will be on a show, maybe more. So yeah, like I said, we'll try to get the content out there. We'll try to get it refined because once I got my boys back on to be able to bounce ideas off of, you could expect some good stuff. So we're here, we're live. We gonna get you, and hopefully my interviews will come into play too because I got them keyed up. So yeah, but anyway, good show, guys. Thanks for coming out. Stay on top of stuff. Stay safe out there.